Hey everyone, this is Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Monday, August 10th. I hope you had a good weekend. Here's a quick recap of important stimulus news, including what happened over the weekend with the executive orders that Trump signed on Saturday, the reactions from Democrats, including Schumer and Pelosi, on Sunday, and some of the news that's come out this morning. I will say the news this morning is hopeful, okay? All sides want to negotiate and pass a bill. Frankly, most people do not think that Trump's executive orders will do much. Even if they get through and pass the legal challenges, which will happen, most people believe that they just don't do enough. So, Steve Mnuchin, Mark Meadows from the White House side of things, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer from the Democratic side of things, do want to reach a deal. But here's what came out this morning from CNBC. Steve Mnuchin said, "We're prepared to put more money on the table." That's a good signal. The Democrats have come down by $1 trillion from the $3.4 trillion package that was passed almost 3 months ago. Pelosi said, yep, we can go down and we can meet you in the middle. We'll go down to around $2.4 trillion if you can come up from your $1 trillion and we can negotiate between 2 and 2.4 trillion. Okay, that's where it was left, but it appeared that Steve Mnuchin, Mark Meadows were unwilling to go any higher, and that's what prompted Trump to issue executive orders over the weekend. And I'll link to that video here as well. In case you missed that, he issued 4 important executive orders on Saturday from his golf course in New Jersey. Here's what he said. The president is determined to spend what we need to spend. We're prepared to put more money on the table, he told CNBC's Squawk on the Street this morning. That's good news. And so, of course, the White House wants to reach a deal, and so do the Democrats. I mean, they want to get this aid and relief in the hands of the American people. Now, he didn't give details on restarting discussions. So again, it's more maybe vague talking points to the media. They're all doing a great job talking to the media to try to get their points across, and that's part of the negotiation. The frustrating thing is, most of us expected a deal to be reached by Friday, and it's terrible that nothing was done by then. And here's what he says here. Again, if we can get a fair deal, we're willing to do it this week, okay? So if I were to guess, it's probably gonna end up around the $2 trillion mark. It seems like that's the compromise between the $1 trillion and the $3 trillion is to meet around $2 trillion, okay? Both sides feel like they get a good deal. We'll see. So I wanna share some dates with you, okay? When could we see the second stimulus checks? This aligns with our thinking. CNET put this up. They put down various dates based on the original CARES Act, when first checks were sent. Of course, that was about a 2-week gap, almost 3 weeks, between the CARES Act, and that's mainly because it was a brand new system. What Steve Mnuchin has said is that if and when these new stimulus checks get passed, they will go much quicker. Okay, so here's the hypothetical scenario right at the bottom here. If the Senate passes a final bill tomorrow, that's maybe optimistic, but it seems like there's pressure now more than ever to reach a deal, and I know they're meeting today. And if the House passes it on the 12th and the president signs the 13th, the first checks could be sent next week, okay? The main point there is that the system is set up, so if something is signed into law, they will be able to start sending this out because they have a lot of your information already, right? They have your bank account information. They did this once. It shouldn't be difficult to do it again. Here's another scenario. If it's August 13th, as in Thursday it gets passed, then the president signs next week, then it could be sent the following week. However, obviously, if there are delays of a few weeks and Senate passes September 8th, it would be another 2 weeks after that, so September 21st, before first checks could be sent. So it gives you some ideas. Obviously, that's all hypothetical, right? Until this bill gets signed into law, nothing is certain. Now, here's today's update on the S.4227. We continue to write emails every day to the senators. We're still getting lots of requests. Thank you to everyone who's been requesting that we email your senators. Obviously, we want this more than anything for you. If there's more we could do, we would love to do it. Leave a comment if you are taking action yourself or you want us to write to your senator. I'm going to also leave the link in the description again if you want us to write on your behalf. No action here, but I want to keep you updated daily on what's happening with the EIDL and nothing coming out of the SBA, right? We check the SBA press releases to see if they issue any new guidance. No new guidance today, but we'll keep you posted there. Finally, on the Skip dashboard, we track, of course, many things, but EIDL grants and loans, but we haven't looked at the stimulus checks for a while, and here is what we've seen. 67% of Skip users have received their first stimulus checks, so that's good. And here's the general trend. Obviously, if there's another stimulus check, we're going to do the same thing for the new round, so you can kind of see where you're at. Okay, I've seen 10% of people have gotten it, 20%, 30%, so you can have some peace of mind to see that progress is being made. That's the main reason why we've done these trackers, to give you peace of mind so you understand what's happening and that progress is being made. Okay, thanks as always for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. It means so much to us. As always, I hope you have a good week. Stay well and stay healthy.